Hello, YouTube. Hello, my subscribers and everyone else who is watching. I usually don't make videos like this anymore, especially videos without makeup, but today's video is going to be kind of serious. It's kind of a serious video. I won't be able to make the video for very long. I can't spend much time making this video because I gotta get ready. I gotta I don't know where I'm gonna go really, but I gotta go somewhere. So I gotta get ready. I gotta take a shower yet. I just woke up, so I may not look my best right now, but I'm not gonna put on makeup because this video is serious. This is some serious shit, so I'm not. This is some serious shit I gotta talk about. I mean, I hardly ever make video vlogs like this anymore. That's mostly because I'm writing on a blog on my website. It's like my vent blog. It's on rockan.com under blogs. It's called My Life, A Deeper Look. It's like a vent blog, and I talk about very serious stuff on there, very deeply personal stuff. And basically, I'm going to talk about something that happened yesterday. I would metaphorically describe it. Like, this is a metaphor. Like, metaphorically, like, a fucking tornado hit here yesterday. Not literally, but that's the best metaphor that I can use to describe what happened. It's just a fucking tornado. And my life is upthrown, and I'm just trying to pick up the pieces and get it all together again. And, you know, I got a cold. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That doesn't look very good, but I don't mean for this video to look good because this is a very serious video because okay, so what happened was there was an altercation between my mom and I yesterday, and if any of you have read my book on my website rockan.com called Breaking My Silence, Autism, Bullying, Sexuality, and More, and if you've ever read my blog on my website, rockan.com, my life, the deeper look, you would know that I have a tremendously hard time getting along with my mom. I mean, I've never met somebody so difficult to get along with in my entire life. She is the most difficult person to get along with ever. And you know what? I'm not the only one who says this. My friends say this. My boyfriend says this. My own dad says this. Okay, my dad says this. Her coworkers say this. Everybody and anybody who's ever been around her own family. Okay, so it's not just my opinion. Okay, everybody knows that my mom is very hard to get along with. And I can't be making this video for very long because my mom could be knocking on my door any minute. If she knocks on my door, I'm just going to tell her that I'm on the phone. That'll be my cover story. I'm just going to be like, I'm on the phone. But I'm making a video today because I wanted to write about this last night on my blog. I just did not have time. I had to go to sleep. Maybe I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this because it's deeply personal and some of it's private. I'm not ready to make everything public yet that's been going on. But yeah, most of it's very personal and private, but I need to talk about it a little bit so I can just move on with my life. I mean, yeah, so basically this altercation was like the equivalent to like a tornado. Just impacted every aspect of my life, destroyed everything. Well, I'll tell you why. It's because the altercation was so bad that I almost like my mom. You know what? If it weren't for my dad, my mom would have kicked me to the street already, and I would be sleeping out on the street. Okay, I would be homeless if it weren't for my dad around. My dad won't let that happen. Okay, but I would be homeless already, but I mean, I'm not gonna like hold my breath here because like my mom still could do it, and she could tell my dad, say, you know what? She could tell my dad, like, you know what? She's not to be here. I don't care if she's sleeping out on the street. And I mean, my dad gets to a point where he gives up and doesn't know what to do. It's so fucking bad. So, I mean, my dad, there's going to be some point where my dad can't even stop it from happening. But I hope that I don't become homeless. I got really close to it yesterday. I mean, I got really close to it. Luckily, my boyfriend and my dad talked to me, had a serious talk with me. Because what I did yesterday, I learned really quick that I can't be getting away with that. And in my opinion, I think that I was just asserting myself as an adult. I mean, things were pretty bad at home when I was a teenager. My problems at home were pretty bad, but it's gotten worse ever since I've been an adult because I've been asserting myself more, and my mom does not like that. Whenever I assert myself as an adult, say, "Hey, I'm an adult. I have rights, blah blah blah." Like whenever I do that, my mom looks at as being, it's like, "What are you talking about? You're not an adult. You don't have rights. No, you live in my house. You're my child. I'm the adult here. Stop disrespecting me. Stop back talking me." And I'm 21 years old. So that's the way my mom looks at it. So I really don't have any rights here. I mean, and my dad kind of like enables my mom to basically just run roughshod. Just basically my dad just enables my mom just to completely take over because my mom's a bully. My mom has been very, very, very mean to him. And I'm not the only one who says this. Other people have observed their interactions and have said this, okay? So I'm not the only one who says this, but I'm only making a video and talking about this so I can deal with it, so I can cope, so I can feel better. So I can talk a little bit about what happened with the altercation. So basically, I mean, I'm learning that I have issues too. I have some issues when it comes to managing my anger, but only with my mom, not like with anybody else, because I have a lot of anger and resentment towards my mom. So it's not like in any other area of my life, but at home with my mom. I really don't have these issues with my dad or anybody else. So, anyhow, I'm going to start with this. I have Asperger's, so I have autism, Asperger's, whatever, which one you know it as. And I have a routine, and basically, I totally just got just cut off. Because, like, my mom. My mom likes using my room because there's good lighting in here to, um, you know, she has she has like I can't really exactly say, but she has like she basically does repair to like collectibles, basically like does touch ups and paints and stuff and everything, and with like these collectibles, and I can't say much more, but she uses the light in my room because the light's really good in here. And so anyhow, just because I'm eating breakfast, she feels that she can totally just come in my room and yeah, and take over in here. And I mean, it upset me really bad because like she said she was only gonna be a minute. She was like an hour, and I knew that she was gonna be an hour. I told her, I was like, no, you're gonna be an hour. I was right. And this time I got really upset. This time I wasn't taking it anymore. And I wanted to come in my room and get something. My mom locked me out of my own room twice in a row. And I did not react to that well. I started pounding on the door. And then, since she wasn't letting me in, I spouted off. And I mean, I will tell you that you know, my mom has called me bitch like several times. So, but anyhow, my mom has said fuck you to me like several times too. But anyhow, I'm outside the door. I'm just like standing there like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, because you won't let, because she won't let me in. She won't let me in. So, and, and like, I just totally lose control. And I start saying, like, I don't care about your damn collectibles. I don't care about your, I don't care about your damn repairs. I don't care. And I just standing there like, damn this, damn that, damn this, just like shouting outside the door. And my mom does this kind of behavior too. Okay, so basically, I'll just outright admit it. I was having an Asperger's meltdown. I was having an autistic meltdown. I'll just admit it. I have a lot of shame in it. I don't like talking about it. I feel very shameful for it. I don't feel safe talking about it, but I have to. I have to put this out there on the table because I'm not hiding it anymore. I'm just sick and tired of having to hide everything. I'm already hiding a lot as it is. I really am. I don't disclose everything in my book that's going on. There's a lot more to the story than you realize, okay? Especially with like, I mean, things that are outrightly obvious. I talk about a lot of mental and emotional abuse that I've endured, and I'm still going through it. Okay, like it's not over. I'm still suffering here. So anyhow, as an adult, I'm still suffering because I live at home because my mom. Okay, she is mentally and emotionally abusive, but then she accuses me of the same because I have a knee jerk reaction. And the thing is, this weekend I did that twice in a row. I had a meltdown when she just kind of like bought a new printer, and I was suspicious about it because I didn't know if it would take the ink cartridges that I buy, and I had a knee jerk reaction. I was like, you can't switch my printer out without my permission. And I had similar knee jerk reactions, kind of like meltdown reactions, meltdown behavior. Like, this is the third time in a row yesterday that happened. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot of shame in it. There is a lot of shame in it. I don't like talking about it. I like to hide that kind of shit because people think you're mentally retarded. So, and they make fun of you on the internet. They make fun of you on the internet, think you're mentally retarded. You know, they'll make fun of you on the internet, man. I'll probably get made fun of on the internet. Who knows? That's why I disable the comments. But yeah, I don't really like talking about it. So anyhow, but my mom also has meltdown behavior. And I'm pretty certain that my mom has narcissistic personality disorder, as I gave a breakdown in my book on my website, rockan.com, in my book, Breaking the Silence, Autism, Bullying, Sexuality, and More. I know that book is only in draft mode right now, but it still reveals a lot about me and my life and everything. It still tells you a lot about me, but it also tells you a lot about my family and my upbringing, because I give the breakdown, I give the complete breakdown in that book on my website. It's in PDF format. I give the complete breakdown as to why I think my mom has narcissistic personality disorder. And my boyfriend agrees with me. My dad, he tends to agree here. He doesn't really know what the hell is going on, but he agrees with me that there's definitely something like that going on. Other people that I talk to, you know, just about every article about narcissistic personality disorder, every video that I watch lines up with my mom and her parenting and everything, and her personality and where she's coming from. It just, everything aligns. So basically, the house is hers. My room is hers. My room is not really my room. It's her room. because she pays the mortgage. Now, the thing is, she doesn't really pay the mortgage. She pays like maybe most of it. But my dad also has a job, brings in money to help pay off the house. And she won't give him credit. I mean, it's just so obvious that she has narcissistic personality disorder. She will never get a diagnosis because she'll never get help. I mean, she's been through all kinds of other shit. She had a really hard upbringing. She got abused. Oh, she got abused bad growing up. And I mean, it's a serious thing, you know. It's nothing to be made fun of or anything. It's to be taken seriously. But, uh, I mean, just everything kind of makes sense when you put it in that context. You know, when I put it in that context, everything just makes sense. But anyhow, another way to describe myself, the state that I'm in right now, I'm in a lot of distress. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the state that I'm in right now, I'm like Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty fell off a wall and fell apart, and all the king's men had to put him back together again. I don't know how that goes, but I'm kind of like Humpty Dumpty right now. I'm an eggshell and I cracked, and I mean everybody has to put me back together again. You know, that's really how I feel right now. It's really how I feel. But you know what? It's okay because it's gonna be okay. Because basically, I have been working on gaining my independence for a while. So I've been basically, since it's not practical for me to learn how to ride a bike. I really need to learn how to ride a bike, but it's not practical right now because my dad's always busy. And I would have started learning by now if the inner tube in my bike tires hadn't already rotted out and everything, because it's been so many years since I rode my bike. It's been like a decade since I last rode my bike, I'm not gonna lie. Like fifth grade's the last time I did it. But anyhow, I've been working on my independence by riding a Razor scooter. It was super easy to learn how to ride a Razor kick scooter. And I started out by riding it in a park. I was just learning, and then I ride it in the neighborhood. And yesterday I rode it to the grocery store, and I crossed a busy street, which my mom is something that my mom is like totally afraid of. But I crossed a busy street yesterday all on my own. I didn't even tell her. I went to the local grocery store with my scooter. The only thing that went wrong is I got a lock for my scooter. It didn't even work, so I had to put the scooter in the cart, and I was like asking management if I could bring the scooter in there. But that's more than likely what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be going out with my scooter, hanging out in places. I got a scooter today that's like in brand new condition that can fold up. Luckily, my dad just had it. He just, luckily, my dad just had the scooter with all his other stuff because my dad likes riding those razor kick scooters too. I think he used to take them with him on the bus and ride them to work, you know. So luckily we got those, and we got one that's in like brand new condition, and that's super easy to fold up, and it even has like a bag that you can put it in. And I'm probably just going to be hanging out on that today in the neighborhood, and maybe hanging out at a couple of local restaurants. And I'm definitely planning on going to Starbucks today. And I know my mom's gonna want my room soon to do more repair to her collectibles, so I really gotta wrap this up. I'm gonna write about this more on my blog. The major, I guess the most, I mean, this affects every aspect of my life. I mean, but there's a silver lining here. Though, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a positive to this. I'm probably gonna get a lot more independence now. The independence that I've been longing for, I'm probably gonna get it because if my mom, the problem is with my mom is that, you know, it seems like I don't know if her, it's like people tell me that she's being overprotective because she cares. I don't know if I can fully buy that. I don't know if I can fully believe that. I think it may be somewhat, she may care It may be an element of caring and an element of control, because I just can't entirely believe she's doing it because she cares. I think it's more so about the control factor in controlling me and, making me like trying to prevent me from being an adult, really. Just it's more so about controlling me and the oppression and repression. She wants me to go through the same oppression that she went through growing up, maybe. I don't know. But I just can't entirely buy this, like, people tell me that she's overprotective because she cares about me. There's this one girl, she's kind of a stranger to me, but I talk to her a lot. I haven't got her name. I know she goes to the same school as me, and she works at the local grocery store. I mean, she told me that she's doing it because she cares. My boyfriend told me that she must care about me somewhat because she picks me up from school and her overprotectiveness. But I can't, I can't fully buy that with what happened yesterday. She's like screaming at me to move out last night. She had a meltdown last night about the food that I put in the refrigerator. She's like, "You can't put food in the family refrigerator anymore. You can't buy all this yogurt." And she was throwing all these plastic ranch bottles on the ground. She's just like throwing stuff, throwing stuff, throwing stuff. And I mean, I don't throw stuff, okay? But she throws stuff. She's a lot worse than me in many respects. I mean, I'm probably more verbal, okay? She's more like throwing stuff, but I'm more like verbal. But she's like throwing like plastic bottle after plastic bottle on the floor and just going on a tirade and just acting all like almost manic, really. And I was scared. I was scared. I mean, like, I'm afraid of her right now. Like, I'm afraid of her, and like I can't really believe that she cares about me or loves me or anything. I can't really believe that with the way she acts. I guess it's because of mental illness that she acts like this. Because I'm pretty sure she has like more than one mental illness, more than likely, but she'll never get diagnosed because she'll never get the help. And nobody can force her to get the help. It's not like I can. It's not like, that song, "You're coming to take me away to the funny farm world," blah, 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 blah. It's not like you have the men in white coats that can go take her away to get help. You don't have that kind of shit, so she's not gonna get diagnosed with shit. She's not gonna get diagnosed with shit. It'll always be a mystery, so she's not gonna get diagnosed with shit. Okay, she's not gonna get help for shit. But okay, she's nearby. I have to be kind of careful. I'm gonna have to end this. Like, oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to say was when it comes to practicing guitar, it'll be a lot harder for me to practice at home. I mean, but at the same time, kind of like diverging from what I was saying before. Um, at the same time, with when my mom has these kind of reactions, she'll usually get over it after a week. She's like giving me the cold shoulder right now and like telling me that she's not going to pick me up from school and all that, and that I have to wait for my dad to get out of work and shit because I don't have a car. I don't even really know how to ride a bus, really, because nobody's ever showed me. And I keep telling my dad, "Hey, let's do a drive around on the bus," and it never happens. But anyhow, maybe I'm gonna have to just figure out on my own. And if I go and get in a bad neighborhood, I get in a bad neighborhood. I mean, I don't really want to have to do that to myself, but I may have to. I may not have a choice. I may have to. I'd rather be with my boyfriend, though. If I have to do that, I'd rather be with my boyfriend. But we've never done it. It never happens. We're always distracted with something else that's a problem. But anyhow, after a week, my mom may get better, but she's giving me a cold shoulder right now. It may stay like this. It may very well stay like this. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's just life has gotten a lot worse, man. It used to be better. Things used to be a lot better ever since. Yeah, becoming an adult really has been a bad thing for me because my mom is just not accepting of it at all. She wants me to be obedient, submissive, and just I don't know. She doesn't want me to grow up, man. But she doesn't treat me like an adult. That's the problem. I mean, she has the mentality like I don't have to give you shit because you're an adult. I have no legal obligation to give you shit. That's basically the kind of rhetoric I'm hearing from her right now. It's like we had no legal obligation over you. I'm not legally obligated to give you shit. I could just kick you out of here right now. You move out right now. I could just kick you out of here right now. You lucky that I don't kick you out of here right now. That's the kind of shit I'm hearing day in, day out right now. I mean, that's kind of shit I'm having to hear right now, and it's not the first time I heard this kind of shit before. And I mean, I'm at the end of my college semester. I mean, this is really disruptive. I mean, I have an online test I was supposed to do yesterday and never got fucking done. And I hope it will get done tonight. It may just not get done at all because this is like really, this is bad. Like, this is just not getting, this is bad. I mean, I hope it doesn't affect my grades down the line, but it may. This may affect my grades down the line. I don't know. It's just life's bad right now. Life's not good. I'm not doing too well. It could be worse though. It could be a lot worse. I know of people that are going through a lot worse. But anyhow, back to what I was trying to say with guitar. I'm not really gonna be able to practice guitar at home all the time and do online guitar lessons at home all the time. I figured out the only other places I can go is the local park, the local public park, and basically what I have to do is I have to go there like with an iPad or a laptop. I mean, and bring an acoustic guitar with me, and I have to carry it all on my back basically with a razor scooter. That's the only other way I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna give up on guitar. I'm not gonna let this because I was like almost getting to the point. I was like, Jesus, do I have to give up on guitar? Do I have to quit playing guitar now because of all this shit? I was like thinking that to myself. It's like, do I have to give up on guitar? Do I have to give up on that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not completely out of the woods yet because my mom is still very angry at me. You know, I don't know what's gonna come next. I mean, if I do get kicked out of the house, I will be making another video because I could. I could. I will be making another video if that happens. Because I could. I got very close to it yesterday. But anyhow, I learned a lot from yesterday, and I mean, I never learned how to manage my anger. I never did. I mean, when it comes to other people and things, I'm just fine. It's just I have issues with my mom. That's all. That's all. I'm really, like, when it comes to everything else, I'm just fine. You know, but I mean, the best thing for me to do is I have a plan because sometimes I'm not ready. I have a spare change of clothes. I have water and all this stuff in a backpack. If I need it, I go out with it in my scooter and I go. And, you know, I get ready very quickly and that would be it. And I have some plans I'm coming up with. I need to come up with a plan for food too because I need portable food and all this shit. So I don't know, but yeah, the only other place I can practice guitar is at the park. I just saw that somebody was trolling me in the comments. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to go to the park and practice guitar, and that's a whole other mess of complications because I worry about my safety. There's some safety issues that come up with that I have to resolve. So anyhow, I'm gonna stop the live stream now because I have to move on with my day.